So, in terms of your thoughts on tokenomics, kind of going outside of CBDCs, what are your thoughts on tokenomics? I know you mentioned the transition over to real yield, but do you think there's other changes within that model that we would see?
Tokenomics is a tricky thing, right? I like reading tokenomics a lot because I feel like I think tokenomics and fundraising and IDOs is a battle between retail investors, project team, and let's say VC investors. Because essentially, obviously, when the project goes really, really high, it does not really matter. But let's say in a certain market, if a project is raising at 20 mil, likely you see it to go up around 30 to 50 mil if it's a mediocre project. Then it's actually not that much of a difference, right? In terms of pump, it's only like 2, 3x, which is in crypto is relatively normal. Then the tokenomics essentially is a battle of how everyone is playing against each other. First, it might be the valuation. Let's say VC can get cheaper because they have a lockup or because they provide value. Oh, sorry, I don't have a camera on. Value is like I'm doing that little sign, like the colon thing with my fingers. So the value that they claim they will bring, but probably just disappear likely. Uh, and the second is the and the second is the retail. Are retail willing to pay for a higher valuation? Recently, there's a trend of doing a shorter vesting, or maybe it's just they just like to play the retail market because that's the only choice, and it's still going to go up anyways. And there's the project team, right? The project team are willing to work for if they can't raise, let's say in the bear market, if they can't raise, let's say 1 to 2 mil, essentially they are running on a very low budget project, and they probably can't because I don't know why people think it's not fit, it's not good for a project to have some sort of vesting tokens. You need incentives to push the team, right? But yeah, so tokenomics wise, it's a battle between who gets the best deal out of this. Let's say, does VC get really cheap deal or short vesting, low valuation, or actually, if you look at Camlocks and most of the other more recent fair launch, is that retail actually has a better deal than uh, either VC or non-VC deals because their vesting were 50% unlock or 100% unlock. It was basically like buying off the market. So tokenomics always exchange alongside with how people launch this stuff as well. So I think it's just fun really, and also depending on projects and something that constantly change that I like to write about.